There are big plays in the NBA, and there are those moments so electrifying, so jaw-dropping, that the entire arena turns into a madhouse. You know the ones. The plays that make fans jump out of their seats, the kind that send announcers into full-blown chaos, and the moments that live forever in highlight reels. From buzzer beaters that shattered hearts to dunks so vicious they should be illegal, we're diving into the most hyped plays in NBA history. The ones that made the crowd reaction just as legendary as the play itself. And if we're talking about pure unfiltered chaos, there's no better way to start than Derrick Rose's buzzer beater against the Cavs.
Looking, finds Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer!
The NBA playoffs are where legends are made. And on this night, Derrick Rose reminded everyone why he was once the youngest MVP in league history. It was Game 3, the Eastern Conference semifinals, a Bulls vs. Cavs game. The series is tied 1-1, and the game is a back-and-forth war. With 3 seconds on the clock and the scores reading 96 points for each team, somebody had to step up. Rose gets the ball at the top of the key. The defense is all over him. But this is Derrick Rose, the man with zero fear of the moment. He launches a deep contested 3, and as the buzzer sounds, he banks it in. There was no celebration, smile, or emotion because the crowd did just that for him. Rose just walks up stone-faced while the United Center turns into an earthquake zone. And if Derrick Rose's buzzer beater made Chicago erupt, then what happened in Miami during Game 6 of the 2013 Finals was nothing short of seismic. Because when a championship is on the line and the clock is ticking down, you only want one man standing in the corner: Ray Allen.
Bosh! Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
The Miami Heat were seconds away from watching their season end. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Spurs vs. Heat. San Antonio leads the series 3-2 and is on the verge of winning the title. The Heat are down 3, and with less than 10 seconds to go, their season is hanging by a thread. Literally. LeBron steps up and takes a 3, but he misses. Chris Bosh snatches the offensive rebound. It was one shot, one last chance at glory. He kicks it out to the corner, where Ray Allen, one of the greatest shooters of all time, is already backpedaling into position. And just like that, with just one smooth motion and one perfect release, splash! The entire arena was in absolute chaos. The fans were on their feet, screaming at the top of their lungs. The Heat had forced overtime, and with momentum on their side, they went on to win the game and eventually the championship. I mean, this is what you call a miracle. But then, it was still just Game 6. Now take that pressure, crank it up to Game 7, and add a shot that bounced multiple times before deciding history. That's precisely what happened when Kawhi Leonard hit the most improbable buzzer beater in playoff history.
Kawhi up top, looks at the clock, turns the corner for the win! Got it! Kawhi Leonard!
With the game tied at 90 apiece, the Raptors had one final shot to win. Kawhi Leonard dribbles to the right wing, with Joel Embiid 7 feet of a defensive nightmare right in his face. With nowhere else to go, Kawhi drives baseline, fades away, and releases a contested off-balance jumper just before the buzzer. The ball arcs high in the air, lands on the front rim, and bounces. It bounces again, and then one more time. For what feels like an eternity, the entire arena held its breath, watching as the ball danced on the rim, deciding whether to send the Raptors home or into history. And then the ball dropped. Scotiabank Arena felt like a war zone, with fans jumping and teammates sprinting towards Kawhi. In the middle of it all, Leonard squats near the baseline, watching his moment unfold in real time. And what makes this more remarkable is that it was the first ever Game 7 buzzer beater in NBA history. I mean, buzzer beaters like this feel so nerve-wracking. Speaking of nerve-wracking, no one did it better than Damian Lillard waving goodbye to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Chance to send the Thunder home. Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
The Blazers are up 3-1 in the series, and the game is tied 115-115, with the clock winding down. Portland could play it safe and try to force overtime, but Lillard had other plans. With Paul George draped over him, Dame casually dribbles near half court, letting the final seconds tick away. The crowd is on its feet, sensing something special. Then, without hesitation, he steps back, pulls up from 37 feet, and lets it fly. The ball cuts through the air like a dagger and splashes through the net, sealing the series on the spot. Leonard doesn't celebrate. He doesn't run around in excitement. He just lets the Moda Center explode. Damian Lillard literally waved goodbye to OKC, but LeBron did something even worse. He sent the Warriors championship hopes to voicemail. With everything on the line, he pulled off a play that defied physics, time, and Golden State's dynasty all in one leap.
Irving drives, hop step inside, floats it up, misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James!
Everything about this moment felt bigger than basketball. The Cleveland Cavaliers had fought back from a 3-1 deficit against the record-breaking 7-3-9 Golden State Warriors, and now, with less than 2 minutes left in Game 7, the score was tied at 89. One basket could change everything. Golden State gets on a fast break. Andre Iguodala stakes down the wide-open court, takes the pass, and goes up for the layup. And for a split second, it looks like a guaranteed bucket. But out of nowhere, LeBron James comes flying like a human missile. From half-court to the backboard in just a few strides, he saws through the air, reaches back with his right hand, and pins Iguodala's shot against the glass with soul-snatching force. This is what we call the block. The real block that helped Cleveland secure the first ever NBA championship. LeBron's chase-down block cemented his legacy. But what happened in Los Angeles in 2016 wasn't just basketball. It was a farewell performance for the ages. Because if you write a script about one of the greatest players of all time walking away from the game, you couldn't have imagined a better ending than Kobe Bryant's final night in the NBA.
Ball and the Lakers down 4. Bryant on his way. It's a one-point game. He's so tired he can barely pick his feet up. Look at him. But he continues to wheel himself. His ability to wheel himself and puts his wheel on the opposition is amazing. 56 points. Are you kidding me? The amazing Kobe Bryant. You've got to be.
For 20 seasons, Kobe Bryant had been the heart of the Lakers. And on this night, everybody was watching. Fans packed Staples Center. Legends lined the sidelines. And the moment was bigger than the game. At 37 years old, with years of wear and tear on his body, Kobe turned back the clock one last time. Shot after shot, bucket after bucket, he torched Utah's defense like it was 2006 all over again. And then, in the final minute, with the game on the line, Kobe drilled a clutch jumper to give the Lakers the lead. 60 points, one last win, and one standing ovation. The entire arena chanted his name as he took the mic for the final time. And in classic Kobe fashion, his farewell speech ended with 2 words that defined his legacy. Mamba out. I mean, literally, because on January 26, 2020, Mamba indeed went out, flying with the angels up in the sky.